The distant time graph shows movement of two cars. Graph OPQR is the motion of car X.
Okay, hold on first. Hold on. Slowly. Graph OPQR is the motion of car X. OPQR. So this one, you make a note, car X. Okay, now continue.
From town J to town K, going through town L.
Okay, go from town J to town K. This is town K. This is town J to through town L. This is town L. Okay, when you read the information, then this is the right way that you do. Okay, then continue.
While graph OST is
Okay,
the motion.
hold on. Graph OST. Okay, continue. Graph OST.
Graph OST is the motion of car Y
Okay, hold on. Car Y.
from town J to town M and move back to town J.
Okay, town J to town M and move back to town J. Town J. Do you see this? Did you all see what I do? Yes or no? Come on. Okay, good. So in exam also you shall do the same thing. As you read, you jot down the information. Okay, continue.
State the distance for town M and town L from town J.
State the distance from town M. Okay, from town M to and town L from town J. Means that the question asking, okay, can you please tell me what the question wants in this part A?
Distance for town M and town L.
You tell me what the question wants from you. Okay, any other members from group 1 can help? Hafiz, Leon, and Wei Sing, get ready. On your mic and tell me what the question wants from you.
The distance.
Pardon?
The distance.
The difference of what?
Distance.
The distance of what?
For town M from town J and for town L from town J.
Yes, very good. So can you see that there is a compound sentence here, and meaning that the question wants you from the distance from town M. Okay, from for town M, the distance between town M and town J, and the distance between town L and town J. Means that the question wants this. So LJ, this is the second part, and MJ, this is the first part. Do you get it? Meaning that you have to answer to this, the distance of the red line and the distance of the blue line. Members of the floor, do you understand? Read the statement and understand first. Wei Sing only understand. How about the rest? Busy copying? Okay, yes. So remember, when you read, if you are reading the English version and you're having problem, go for the Malay. Nyatakan jarak bandar M dan bandar L dari bandar J. So here it form a compound sentence. So you gonna break it into two sentences. Meaning that jarak bandar M dari bandar J, that is the first. Okay, then jarak bandar L dari bandar J, the second sentence. Right? Dia kena pecah dia kepada ayat tunggal. Okay, single sentence, ayat tunggal. Okay, very good. So now can Hafiz please tell me what's your answer? Can Hafiz tell me what's the answer? Hafiz, are you ready? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, tell me what's the answer for part A?
150 and 90.
Which one is which one? Which one is 150 and which one is 90? There's no subject at all.
JL is 90
JL is 90, okay.
and JM is 150.
JM is 150. Okay, my question, do you think that you will get full mark for this? Okay, the rest you can correspond. You can correspond, you boleh jawab juga. You can answer also. Do you think you will get full marks for this? Yes or no? Okay, Hafiz, what do you think? The rest, please respond. Jangan malu-malu. We are here to learn together. Yes, you don't have the unit of kilometer. You miss the unit of kilometer. Remember distance? The distance can be measured in centimeter, can be measured in a meter, can be measured in kilometer. Right. So since this is given to you, you have to mention the unit. Please jot down. Not by giving 90, 150, not enough. You have your subject, but having your subject with the figure, with the number, not enough. You must have your kilometer. Then only you will get marks. Okay, please take note. Okay, then we continue to Leon. Leon, can you please be?
State the duration of time in hours the car X stops to rest.
Okay, wait, I erase this one first. Okay, again, your question is state the duration of time in hours for the car X stop to rest. So which one is your car X? Which one is your car X? There are two graphs there. So which one belongs to car X?
And the graph OPQR.
Yes, you have to first, when you read the question, you have to pay attention to this graph. Okay, pay attention to this graph. And the question is asking you for X stop to rest. So when you say X stop to rest, you have to pay attention to what graph is this. This is the distance time graph. So when it's distance time graph, which part that show resting? Answer to my question. Which part show resting?
The part parallel to x-axis one.
Pardon? Again, where is
Parallel to
word by word?
x-axis.
Repeat.
Parallel to x-axis.
Okay, it parallels to x-axis. So parallel to x-axis means that this is the line because it parallel to x-axis, right? Parallel to x-axis. This one parallel. Okay, and in another way, how do you see? Okay, the members of group 1, in another way, how do you see that this object is resting? Beside, you check on the parallel. What else? What else? What else from the information that you can see that this object is resting? No increase in distance. Very good. So you can see that this is distance graph, and you can see at this motion, at this particular part from P to Q, it is at 90 kilometer. 90 kilometer means that that particle or that car is stopping for resting. Okay, that car stops or the car is resting. No increment in distance. Okay, now you have so many ways to describe how the particle is resting. You may say that when it is parallel to the x-axis, you are right. Okay, when there's no increment in the distance, you are right too. And you may say that there is no gradient. When you say no gradient, it's actually parallel to x-axis. Do you get me? I want you to answer one question by using so many methods. I want you to see one question by seeing many ways. Right? If you have other ways that I miss out, then you may pop in. You may ask me, teacher, can I see it from here? Okay, then I will check. Then we will confirm whether it is yes or no to it. Right? So now back to the question. The question wants the duration. What do you understand the duration? Duration of time. Tempo masa. What do you mean by tempo masa? What do you mean by tempo masa? Come on, give me your answer. What do you mean by tempo masa? Time taken. Very good. Time taken. So time taken for this car X to rest. Okay, how long? Then my question I will ask you. Then you have to ask yourself. For this, you will ask yourself how long? How long? Okay, how long? How long did the car stop? So how long? Then you go back to your parallel line. So this is the parallel line. This is the parallel line from here to here. So then you check from here to here. So from here to here is 10:30, 9:45 to 10:30. So 9:45 to 10:30, what was your answer the other day, Racing Gav? Still remember? What's the answer for Racing Gav? Racing or Hafiz gave the answer the other day? Come on, group 1. What's the answer? I think Hafiz, right? Come on. What's the answer to answer this? 0.75 hours. 0.75 hours. So because the question says in hours, this is another keyword. So this is the key question, key answer. The answer want it to be an hour. So your answer of this particular time here, it gives you 45 minutes. First of all, you need to understand, or you need to know how to evaluate this. It's 10:30 minus your 9:45. Okay, 30 not enough to minus 45. So remember, this is an hour, this is in minute. So 1 hour is of 60 minutes. Okay, 60, then 90 minus 45, you have it as 45 minutes. That's why this is 0 hour. So you have it as 45 minutes. But remember, the question asking for hours. The question wants you to place the answer as in hour. So how do you get, okay, Wei Xin, can you please tell me how do you get 0.75 hours? Yes, very good. 45 minutes divided by 60 minutes. Okay, then you will get it as 0.75 hours. So this minute is cancelled off, then you change to hours. Okay, Nat? Now, are you in this? Are you alert to this question? Now we already warm up our thinking skill. I would like the group 1 to present. Can the group 1? Group 2. Group 2 is Group 2 goes to Irene, Wei Chong, Jason, and Ikma. Are you ready? Come, let's go to our Jamboard. You use a Jamboard or you use my Jamboard? Hey, I cannot write. Can I write my Jamboard? Okay, sorry. Yes, I can write. You also can write. So I give you time for you to copy paste your answer here. Group 2, who is the president, who is the chairperson, who is the SU, and who is the member. You already decide
Teacher,
who is. Yes.
can we use that day punya the Jamboard Monday one?
Oh, you paste it there.
We paste it there already.
You stick it there. Okay, wait. Let me go back to my Jamboard. Hopefully, I hope that I don't erase. Wait. I need to go back to my Jamboard here. Okay, last Friday. Okay, then I have to open and share it again. Okay, copy link. Anyone with the link? Wait, change. Link editor. Okay, done. Copy link. And I go back to here. Okay, then you take the second link. You wait for me. I need to change my link also now from my here. Okay. Okay, so which page? You are in page 4. This is not yours. Sorry. This is not yours. This is form 5. I make a mistake. Sorry. Okay, wait. This is form 5. I overlook. I told you my line is a bit slow. Form 5. That day was 27, right? Okay, this is yours. Pandai, I go and share this. 4D. It's empty. Where do you stick? On the 27, my Jamboard is empty. Did you use my Jamboard?
Yeah, we paste in page 2.
Page
The
2,
second
it was empty. Wait, let me see. Page 2, 29. 29. It was empty. You need to replace. It was empty. Let me check this one. Okay, wait. You hold on first. I check this one. Group 1. Oh, here is this one. Sorry. It is here. Too many. Later, I need to adjust. I need to clean up this one. Wait, let me check first. Did I open? Yes, editor. Done. Okay, did I copy the link? Okay, copy the link. I'm so sorry. Oh, you have the link. Okay, paste. Because I got too many already. So the last link. The last one that I sent. Paste this one. Is it the same address? Viewer, Jamboard. Which one? Is it the same one? Try to get into the last one and see whether you can get into it or not. Group 1. Yes. Okay, now. Page 2. You said you paste in page 2. Okay, good. Now, group 2. You decide who to read, how you present. I'm not going to interfere.
Encik Norman drives his car to his office, which is located 35 km from his house in Bota.
Can you, sorry, Wei Chong, can you get nearer to your mic and speak a little bit louder?
Okay. Encik Norman drives his car to his office, which is located 35 km from his house in Bota. The table below shows the time taken by Encik Norman to reach his office in Ipoh from Bota. Draw a distance time graph based on the given table.
Okay, here you says that Encik Norman drive his car to his office, which is located 35 kilometer from his house in Bota. Okay, right? The table below shows the time taken by Encik Norman to reach his office in Ipoh from Bota. Okay, so here your information, you will get this one. Okay, this one is his house where it is in Ipoh. And this is Bota. Do you have this information in your graph? Which is 35 kilometer. Do you have this information in your graph? Okay, then the question asks you, what's the question wants from you?
They want us to draw a distance time graph.
Okay, the question wants you to draw the distance time graph. So in the graph, I can see that this is distance, this is time in minute, time in hour, and distance in kilometer. Okay, very good. So then what do you do? Tell me, how do you draw this graph?
So I sub the time value from the table to x-axis and the distance value to the y-axis.
Okay, how do you draw the graph? Okay, how do you get this segment done? Okay, how do you get this? Is this important?
Since the question didn't state how many, the value to how many boxes, so I just sub the value from the
Okay, means that the question
table.
never give you the scale to the
Yeah,
graph.
scale.
Okay, a question never give you the scale to the graph, so you decided to use your own scale. So may I know what is the scale that you use? What is the scale that you use? What scale that you use?
For x-axis, 2 box to 0.2 to 2 boxes.
Okay, so it's supposed to be 2 boxes. Okay, 2 boxes to 0.2 means that it's actually your 1 box. Okay, one box is equals to 0.1.
0.1.
Okay,
Yeah.
0.1. Okay, now, then for the y-axis,
Y-axis, one box 3.5, two
okay,
box
but
is
3.5
7.
normally we don't say one box. So we'll say two boxes equals to 7 kilometer. Would that be
Yeah.
okay?
Okay.
So when the one box is represented by decimal, we skip. That's why sometimes you see the scale given in by using two boxes information, by giving two boxes information, and sometimes by one box information, because one box it can be mentioned in decimal. But then you may ask me, teacher, how about the x-axis? It is in a decimal, means that I couldn't get done. Okay, because every single value here given to me, it will be in decimal except this one. Okay, maybe then you say 10 boxes for 1 hour. Okay, but that one we don't do. Depends on the situation. Okay, then what do you do?
And I just plot the points based on the from the graph, from the table to the graph.
Okay, from the table to the graph, can you please tell me what are the two variable? The two variable in your graph?
Time and distance.
Very good. Time and distance. This is time and this is distance. Okay, can you please tell me which one is dependent and which one is independent value? Which one is dependent and which one is independent? My question, I go for extra. Which one is dependent and which one is independent value? Dependent and independent. Independent value. Okay, can you please tell me? Members of the floor, you may answer also. Remember the topic that we learned under MS, the function? And in your mathematics graph also, you have the dependent and independent. Anyone can give me answer? Come on, if you don't know, then just type in the chat box, say that I don't know. Don't waste the time as I wait for the answer, for me to wait for your answer. Please tell me. Don't know. Okay, Irene say don't know. Don't be hesitate. Okay, knowledge is meant to gain. Don't be hesitate to say I don't know. If you, the minute you say I don't know, actually you stand to learn more, right? So don't know. Okay, never mind. So independent, what? Okay, let's go back to the definition. What do you mean by independent? What do you mean by dependent? What do you mean by independent? Tell me what is independent means. Independent? Check Google for the meaning for independent. Come on. By right, dependent and independent, you should learn much earlier. Don't know. Okay, independent. Remember on the 31st of August, we just celebrate our Independent Day. 31st of August, what day is that? What we celebrate on 31st of August? Can you tell me what we celebrate? Independence Day, right? Independence. So what is that meant? Merdeka, right? Merdeka means that Malaysia can stand on its own. So here we have two variable. One is X and one is Y. Which one do you think is independent? I need to have that value in order for me to get another value for the variable. I need to have the first variable, the value to the first variable before I can get the variable to the second, the number to the second variable or the answer to the second variable. So can you please guess which one is independent? X or Y? Yes, very good. So this is independent. Okay, jot down, independent. And this is dependent value. Go back to your lower secondary, form 1 or form 2 when you're drawing your graph. There is a word there, dependent and independent. Okay, this is extra knowledge for you because I try to integrate many things for you to learn. So then a time will be independent and dependent will be y. Okay, because how long it goes, then the y distance will follow. Do you understand? Yes or no? In BM we say bersandar dan tidak bersandar. Tidak bersandar is X, means that it's independence. Bersandar is Y, dependent value. Okay, jot down quickly, jot down. These are all terms you cannot afford to forget. If you cannot remember, then it will not help you to answer the question. Okay, so then this is a graph. Can you please describe Wei Chung, Jason, and Ikma? Oh, Wei Chung just now present, right? Irene. Okay, Irene, Jason, and Ikma. Can you please describe the graph? Tell me a little bit of the graph. We start with Ikma. Ikma, are you there? Ikma?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
tell me about this graph. What do you understand, this graph? Okay, why ask me to cancel all the content, cancel. Okay. Can you please tell me? What do you understand from the graph? You see this graph, if I have a question of this graph without anything, I ask you to describe.
X is directly proportional to Y.
X is directly proportional to Y, but the question here never give you X and Y. What is X and what is Y? Okay, the members of the floor, Jason, Wei Chung, Irene, please help. And the rest also you can help. But now my attention is on this 4% because it's their group presentation. The rest you can help. You can on your mic and join in. Not a problem. It's a discussion session. Okay? We are now, remember, we are now doing revision. We are now doing revision. Okay. Tergerak already. We are now doing revision. Okay. Maybe let me clear the frame of this one. I clear everything. Oh, my goodness. How do I do undo? Terbalik. Apalah aku buat ni? Cancel. I want to clean up. I didn't know that clear the frame is clearing everything. Sorry. This old lady. Okay, now please answer to my question. Anyone can help? If the question asks you to describe the graph, how do you describe?
The gradient is positive.
The gradient is positive. Okay, the gradient, when you're talking about the gradient is positive. Okay, gradient. Do you think that you get marks? Do you think that you get marks when you say, tell me the gradient is positive? Never mind, we just share. I just want to make sure that you get 100 marks in this. Is gradient involved in, if gradient, the keyword of gradient involved in this topic? Graph of motion. Okay, graph of motion. What are the key keywords? We have time, we have speed, we have acceleration, we have uniform speed, we have distance travel. Right, distance is directly proportional to time. What do you mean by distance is directly proportional to time? What does it mean? What does it mean? You try to come in with a direction, directly proportional. Okay, you are trying to give me your answer all correct, but it doesn't suit here. Okay, it doesn't suit the way you explain. Because in this topic, we don't talk about directly proportional. We talk about time, we talk about distance, we talk about acceleration, we talk about uniform speed, we talk about resting. Distance increase, time increases. What does it mean? What does it mean? Come on, the rest. Yes, Nurin, very good. This particular car, okay, Encik Norman is speeding. Okay? Sorry, speeding pula. Not speeding. Encik Norman is not speeding. Look into this graph. Look into this graph. This is distance. This is distance. This is distance time graph. Okay, when Irene was talking about gradient, it is of distance over time. What is distance over time? What is distance over time? What distance over time give you? Go back to the triangle. Distance, speed, time, do something. Okay, when you are in distance over time, which is distance over time, what is the gradient giving you? Speed, yes. Okay, back to Irene's, back to Nurin's answer is not speeding. Okay, what speed is this? What speed is Encik Norma using? Yes, it is uniform speed. Means that if let's say I give you a graph of this in exam and I ask you to talk about it, you do not use the keyword. You use gradient, you use proportional, directly proportional, you will not get marks. The answer is correct, your answer is correct, but it doesn't fit into this topic. Except Norin's is not speeding because just now I overlooked. Okay, you have to check onto the graph. It's a distance time graph. You are looking for the gradient and gradient give you speed. So then it should be uniform speed. Why uniform speed? As what just now who told me? Direction, Wei Hing say that it's proportional, directly proportional. Yes, it is directly proportional because due to uniform speed. Now, do you get me? Do you get me? Yes. So remember, my discussion is not that you get the answer, then that's all. No, I want you to explain to me why and how and what other words that you can replace or how can I see it, right? Okay. Now, do you have any question to ask for this question? Cancel. Do you have any question to ask? When I am discussing this question, please everyone pay attention here, not onto your own work. Would that be okay?